Okay, guys, so now we're down to the last item. And the last item sure is hard, so you gotta pay close attention. So without any further ado, let's get started, okay? Are you ready on the floor? I hope you're ready, because now it's time to do item number 10. Here's the problem that follows. Direct Dolly De Leon studies the ratings on how many viewers watch each day on the ABS-CBN channel on TV. Yeah, kasi nga, di ba, remember, ganito kasi yun. Ooh. Alam mo talaga na yun sa Pilipinas, mas marami talaga mga tao sa pagnood ng TV. Kagaya ng Batang Quiapo, What Lies Beneath, The Roja, tapos Pinoy Big Brother Celebrity Collab 2.0. Marami talaga at mga tao na pinood. Kaya naman talaga, kailangan ko mag-aral kung alan yung mga tao sa pagnood dahil sa mga ratings. Like halimbawa, mga 2.1 viewers, 2.2 viewers. Ang dami mga tao sa Pilipinas ay nagnood, no? Kahit sa primetime pa yan, ha? Exactly, Ma'am Dolly or Ma'am Charo. So yeah, so that's exactly how it happens. Because according to what Ma'am Charo's explanation is that, yung nga, di ba, remember sa TV, there are a specific number of viewers who are watching that specific TV show, di ba? And then, based on the TV show that they watch, or whatever the show, they get the ratings. Like, for example, di ba, remember sa, like, for example, ito yung nanood nila na yun. You Never Say Die, ito yun sa GMA. Pag pinalit mo to sa A to Z, that will be the, yung Roja. So, yun talaga yung GMA, okay? So, yan talaga ang sample, okay? That is a sample of a TV show that they're watching, okay? So, she has been recording the average number of viewers per day. And then, let's say, for example, di ba remember pinakita ko sa'yo kanina, You Never Say Die, pwede maging 2.5k viewers or 2.5 million viewers. Ay mga, ibig sabihin, ang taong bayan ay nagnood sa show na to, sa prime time. And if you're also one of the viewers watching that show, you could have been counted in that list. Okay? So, yan. So, ganito kasi yun. She has been recording the average number of viewers per day within the months for an entire year. So, every month, every year, pinarecord niya yung ilan talaga yung mga, yung mga pinarecord niya. Kung ilan yung mga tao ay nagnood ng mga teleserye na yan. She doesn't know what the accurate average is. However, she obtained a sample mean of 30.3 million viewers with a standard deviation of 2.1 million viewers. Ayan. So now, here's the problem. Letter A. If the Z equals 2.07, positive 2.07, how many months within the year has she used for this statistical test? Note that the sample is 7 times the population average. Okay, so now let's identify what is given. First, di ba remember sabi ko dito, let's remember our formula for central limit theorem. Our formula for central limit theorem will always be, di ba remember, ito yung formula ng central limit theorem. Ang formula ng central limit theorem ay Z is equivalent to X minus mu divided by standard deviation over square root of N. Diba? That is the value. So, we know that our value of Z is 2.07. That is our Z. Next, our mean, we do not know what the mean is. Diba remember, ang X, we do not know what the X is. Diba remember the X is? Ano yun? Diba remember sabi doon, she obtained a sample mean. Diba remember X bar is the sample mean. So, 30.3 M. Diba? Then our mu, we don't know. Kasi nga, diba remember sabi doon, she doesn't know what the accurate average is. So, mu is question mark. Wala tayong mu. Diba? That is the problem. We don't have the mu. But, we have the standard deviation. Yes, meron tayong standard deviation. The standard deviation is 2.1. So, our sigma is 2.1. Diba? So, that is the value of the standard deviation. Last but not least, diba remember sabi ko dito, the sample size. Diba remember sabi ko dito, ang sample size ay 7 times the population average. So, what's population average? Diba remember population average is mu. Diba? So, therefore, our N is equivalent to 7 mu. Diba? So, that is the sample. Now, let's try to input that into our equation. So, inputting the values to the equation, the formula should turn out something like this. We have positive 2.07. 2.07 is equivalent to, what is X bar? 30.3 minus the mu, di ba? Then we have What's the standard deviation? 2.1 over 7 times mu inside the square root, okay? So now that is exactly our formula. This formula is getting complexified. Pero don't worry, just follow along as we go, okay? First, diba remember sabi ko sa'yo, ang 2.07, that is on the right side of the equation. And our goal is to solve for the 2 mu's. So how do we solve for the 2 mu's? First, let's do this. Diba remember, the first thing we need to do is to bring the denominator upstairs. Kasi nga, diba remember, we have a denominator, we have a variable that is on the second-hand denominator on the inside of the denominator. Kaya naman, that's why we have to bring it up first. Kaya that's why nga, the first thing we need to do is to multiply. Nala mo talaga, like for example, diba remember, if you have something like, for example, 1 plus x, and then diba remember, this is 3. One plus 4. Like for example, if you have something like this, diba? 1 plus x divided by 4 divided by x equals 5. Diba? Remember, the first thing that you do is to multiply by the denominator. So you put 1 here, and then you multiply both sides by the denominator, which has the variable. The entire thing. So diba? Remember, we have 4x, diba? So we multiply both sides by 4x. On the left side, the 4x is 4 divided by x cancel. Then on the right side, we have 1 plus x is equivalent to 5 times 4 divided by x. Now, our new equation will go like this. X plus 1 or 1 plus x, remember, thanks to commutative property of addition, that's the reason why we write it that way. And that's equivalent to, we multiply. 5 times 4 is 20, and then 1 times x is simply x. So therefore, that's equivalent to 20x. Diba? Now, we are stuck with a rational equation. Diba? Remember, just what I told you, if you are to multiply both sides by the LCD, that will be better. So, diba? Remember, if you look here, what is our LCD? Diba? Remember, here we can apply rational equations. So, diba? Remember, you put here, you just imagine that there's a number 1 on the base. There's a 1 here. So, what do you think is the LCD? 1x, or just simply x. Diba? So, your LCD is x. Now, we multiply everything by x. On the right side, the x's cancel. Then, x times x is x squared. X times 1 is plus x. Then, that's equivalent to 20. But hey, does this remind you of quadratics? Yes, it does. And if it does remind you of quadratics, what do we do to the 20? We shift it to the other side. So therefore, it will become x squared plus x minus 20 equals 0. Then, we just apply the factoring method. Diba? Remember, it will go like this, diba? So it will turn out to be in this method, diba? So we have, remember, on the top, we have negative 20. Negative 20. On the bottom, we have positive 1. Diba? So negative 20. So therefore, what two numbers that multiply together to give you negative 20 and that add to give you positive 1? I suggest we try 4 and 5. Because 4 times 5 is 20. And 5 and 4 make a good pair to add up to number 1. But it's positive. So therefore, 5 must be the positive. And 4 must be the negative. So therefore, your answer must be 4, 5. Okay? Negative 4, positive 5. So therefore, your equation will go something like this, diba? X minus 4, and x plus 5. Diba? Now we solve for x. X can be negative 4, positive 4. Here, x can be negative 5. So these are the two solutions, and they check. Then if we plug it back to our original equation, remember that 1 plus negative 5, that's negative 4. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 divided by negative 4 is negative 1. And negative 4 divided by negative 1 is simply, kasi nga diba remember that is negative, negative 5, diba? Kasi nga that is 1 plus negative 5. 1 plus negative 5 is negative 4, diba? So negative 4 to. Then, diba remember on the denominator, negative 4 divided by negative 5. So therefore, it will become 4 times, ano yun? Divide by, ano yun? 4/5, diba? Or we can just multiply that to 5/4, diba? Negative 5/4, diba? And that becomes negative 20 over 4. Ay, teka lang And that becomes positive 20 over 4, which is 5, diba? So that is correct. If we try 4, that's the literal method that I want. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 5 divided by 1 is still 5. So tama, that's how you solve the algebraic equation. So that's also what you have to do here in this literal equation. Ang kailangan mo gawin ay, we multiply by the denominator. So kailangan dapat, we need to bring the entire denominator here upstairs. Diba? So kailangan tayo mag-denominator tayo. So we need to bring everything upstairs. Kasi nga that one was just a basic problem. Now let me show you the real thing, okay? So let me rewrite the equation again. Okay, so ganito kasi yung problema. So now, we multiply both sides by 2.1 on both sides. So when we multiply both sides by 2.1, divide by the square root of mu, this one will cancel. Then on the right side, we have 2.07 times 2.1. Then divide by the square root of mu. So therefore, the formula will go something like this. 2.07 times 2.1 divided by the square root of mu, diba? So you multiply the numerators, and then on the right side, we're still left with that 30.3 minus mu over 1. Tama? Diba? So now, actually, to be honest, I did this already in Microsoft Excel. So let's see how this equation will go. Para mas mabilis, I try to do the solution now already in Microsoft Excel para hindi ako mahirapan. Okay? So ganito kasi yun. So, diba remember, we have 2.07. We type there 2.07, diba? 2.07 times 2.1. What answer did we get? The answer that we get is 4.347. So now on the left side, ito na yung bawang equation namin. So therefore, we have 4.347 divided by the square root of mu. Then on the right side, that's equivalent to 30.3 minus mu, diba? So it's like talaga, we brought the entire numerator upstairs, and then on the right side, they cancel out. On the left side, you just multiply it by the denominator on the right side. Diba? So that's exactly how it goes. Now, let's go back to see if we got it right. So ito yung solution sheet ko. Diba? Solution sheet ko. Ito yun. So we have already done this part. 30.3 minus mu divided by the quantity of 2.1 divided by the square root of 7 mu, 7 times mu, is equivalent to 2.07. The first thing that we did was, we multiplied both sides by the entire quantity, diba? So on the left side, they cancel, and then, see, ito yun, multiply 2.1 divided by square root of 7 times mu to both sides. On the left side, it multiplies. On the right side, they cancel. They cancel, okay? Then, ang known values ay ganito. Ito yung kasi yung ginawa ko. Ang ginawa ko ay 2.07 times 2.1. So therefore, it gives us this answer. Yan, diba? And we got the answer of 4.347. That is the answer. Now, we are now stuck into this equation. So, therefore, it will become, and therefore, it will go like this. 30.3 minus mu is equivalent to 4.347 divided by the square root of 7 mu. Tama? Ay, sorry pala, hindi siya mu. It's 7 mu pala. I forgot. Okay? Kaya, be very careful with your equation. Okay? Now, the next thing that we need to do is, remember, the mu's and the square root is in the denominator, and we can't have a square root in the denominator. So what do we do about that? Kailangan namin multiply. Yes, we have to bring it upwards. Like for example, di ba remember if you have something like this? Di ba remember if you have an equation that look like something like this, di ba? Like for example, if you have a square root on the denominator, ganito kasi yun, di ba? So you have 7 over 10 plus 1 over blank, square root of x, is equivalent to 4 over 5. So the first thing that we need to do is to multiply by the LCD. So, di ba remember the LCD is 10 times the square root of x, di ba? So, di ba remember 5 and 10, that is 10 times 2, di ba? 5 times 2, di ba? And then here it's 5. So, therefore, that becomes 10, di ba? So, therefore, 10 times the square root of x, di ba? So, therefore, that will be divided by 10. And then we have square root of 10 plus 7 times square root of x. Here, the square root of x cancels, and that's why we're just adding with 10. Here, the 5's cancel, so therefore, it will become 2 square root of x, di ba? 2 square root of x times 4. Di ba? So now our equation will look like something like this. 7 times square root of x plus 10 is equivalent to 8 times square root of x. Di ba? We multiply the numbers, di ba? Then, on the right side, we try to combine like terms, di ba? So therefore, 10, di ba remember 8 minus 7 square root of x, and that becomes square root of x, di ba? Now we square both sides, and x equals 100, di ba? So that's exactly how the equation will turn out. Okay? Kaya that's how we combine like terms. So now, all you have to do is to bring the root upwards. So going back to our problem here, we multiply both sides by 7 times the square root of 7 mu, di ba? So therefore, it will go like this, di ba? Here, it will cancel. Tapos on the right side, it will be multiplied. So therefore, on the left side, you still have this 4.347. Then on the right side, di ba remember, kailangan dapat sabi na, it's 30.3 minus mu quantity times square root of 7 times mu, di ba? So therefore, the equation should look like that. Can you follow? So yan, it should look like something like this, di ba? So that is how you bring the root upwards. So ganito siya. 30.3 minus mu in quantity times the quantity of the square root of 7 times mu inside the square root is equivalent to 4.347. That's what I said. Bring the root upwards. Then, what we do next? Ganito na. Do you remember here, we have a square root. So, to get rid of that square root, as you can see here, kailangan namin i-square. So, we need to square all the binomial products. Ganito kasi yun. Like, for example, di ba remember if you have something like this, di ba? For example, if you have something like this, 21 is equivalent to 16 minus x times the square root of x. You know that this is supposed to be 9, di ba? 16 minus 9 is 7. Square root of 9 is 3. 7 times 3 is 21. So what we do? We square the product. So we square everything here. So kailangan dapat i-square. Diba remember this is square, this is squared, this is squared, and this is squared, diba? So therefore, on the right side, diba remember the x, the square, the left side, the 21 squared, diba remember 21 squared is 441. Over here, diba remember we can apply the Poynting method. So that'll be negative x plus 16. So we apply the Poynting method, and then x squared, and then square root of x squared, the square root, they cancel. They cancel each other out. So now, so you apply the FOIL method, the Poynting method of it should go something like this, diba? So, diba remember, it will turn out something like this now. So, looking back at our equation, ito kasi yun. So, diba remember, the square root of 16, so therefore, it will go like this. Do be very careful. Put one side first, okay? So, therefore, the equation must look like something like this, okay? So, therefore, 16 times 16 is 256. Here, 16 times negative x, diba remember that's negative 16x. Here, you still get the same thing. Then, we get positive x squared. Then, we add, diba? Negative 32x pala yun. Plus 256. So, therefore, that is exactly how it will go. So, now, on this side, we have, diba remember, 441 is equivalent to x squared minus 32x plus 256. That is how you square the binomial. And then, times x, diba? Because, and it's being multiplied by x, diba? Then, all we have to do is to simply, we simply factor out. So, therefore, it will go like this. 441, then that's equivalent to x squared, 32x cubed, plus 256x, minus 441, diba? And that's equivalent to 0. Now, diba remember, sabi ko sa'yo, we need to find the factors such that it will be the same as the constant. And that one is a bit harder. But I know talaga it has to do something with the number 9. Diba? Kasi nga diba remember yung, I need the last one to be 441. And the last one will be so tough for us to do. Because I know talaga, kailangan dapat i-split na namin. O pwede naman, we can make that, 21. So therefore, that will be 21x and then 11. Pwede naman. Kaso lang talaga, ang problema lang talaga, malabo. So, yun. Diba? Kaya that's exactly how this will turn out if you are to do some method like that. So, but I know talaga that has to be the number 9. Kasi nga, diba remember, if we try to factor everything out, that'll take forever. But I know talaga the correct answer there is number 9. Okay? Because if we were to do this method, siguro we type this on Microsoft Excel para mas mabilis. So, diba remember here, that is 9 cubed, diba? Here we get 729. Here we get 9 squared times negative 32. Yeah, we should get this answer. Here, on the third part, we get 256 times 9. Diba? Then on the right side, we add this sum of all the numbers. Diba, remember, kailangan tayong sum, diba? Sum of all the numbers, then minus 441. If we get 0, the answer is correct. So yan, kaya that's the answer. The correct answer is 9. Kaya mahirap talaga gawin to. But I know talaga, if you're an expert, you can solve this, okay? So now, going back to our literal equation, eto kasi yun. Diba, remember, we're now stuck here, diba? So, kailangan dapat, we need to square the entire equation. So, to square the entire equation, ganito kasi yun. Diba, remember, if we were to square this number, therefore, diba, remember here, the 7 times mu will cancel, square root of 7 times mu will cancel, and then, on the right side, it'll be 30.3 times negative mu times 30.3 minus mu. Diba? Here, it's going to be 4.347 squared. Diba? So, yan. So, this is how I do it that's how I do it in details. First, we square the entire equation, and that is 30.3 negative minus mu square 2. Diba? Kaya 2. Because we're squaring this, diba? On the right side, negative mu squared, that is equivalent to mu squared, diba? It's right here, diba? Kaya that's exactly what we're doing here. Square the entire equation. So, ito yun. So, first, I try to do it like this. So, it's like this one. I'm folding it. So, ganito kasi yun. So, di ba remember, you have negative mu plus 30.3, then negative mu plus 30.3, di ba? But since I know that these are big numbers, this one, kaya nga sabi ko sa'yo, it's better talaga, I simply use the calculator. So, ganito kasi yun. So, here, what I rather did is, I squared 30.3. Di ba remember, 30.3 squared? And the answer is, yan, ito yun, kaya 2. The answer is, di ba remember, ganito kasi yun. So, 30.3 times 30.3, di ba? What answer did I get? 918.09, di ba? So, ito yun. Then, on the right side, it becomes like this. 30.3 mu, then this one is 30.3 mu, di ba? Then, mu squared. So, therefore, your equation will be written like this. Mu squared minus, di ba remember that is 60.6 mu, di ba? Plus 918.09, that is the one here, di ba? But, di ba remember that is for this one. This equation goes from this one when we square that answer. Di ba? And then that 7 times mu, it is being distributed by x, di ba? By 7 mu. Because of this, di ba? So now we multiply by 7 mu onto all the factors, di ba? Then that 4.347, we square it. And therefore, it should go to this, di ba? So, ganito kasi yun. So, looking at this in details, eto siya. Let's have a closer look. Here, as we square the entire equation, ang 30.3 minus mu, and then we square it, and that becomes like this. Diba, remember, negative mu squared, it's the same as this. So, here, diba, remember, that is, ano yun? Gets ko na, kasi nga this is the one when I did it in the first place. That is when we have the second degree, diba? Because squaring the mu, that is negative mu times negative mu, that's positive mu squared, diba? Because negative mu times negative mu is positive mu. What's negative times negative? Always positive. What's mu times mu? Mu squared. Remember the law of exponents? You have the same base, and you have the same exponents, and you have exponents, but you have different exponents. What do you do to the exponents? Kailangan namin i-add. Like for example, di ba remember you have 4 raised to the 5th power plus times 4 raised to the 2nd power. That's equivalent to 4 raised to the 7th power. Or di ba remember 3 squared times 3 cubed. Di ba remember 9 times 2, 27, that's 243. Because 3 raised to the 5th power is 243. Di ba? So yan. Next, on the right side, on the second side, we double 30.3 times negative mu. And that's the second one, di ba? So ganito siya, di ba? It's like this. It's just like we do the inner to out. And then squaring 30.3, that is the last. So yeah, so that is the answer. Diba? And now we write this, and then we square that 4.347, and this is the answer that we get. So therefore, 4.347 times 4.347, we still get the same answer of yan, we still get that answer of 18.896. Or we can simply round it up to 18.9. Pero, malabo talaga kung maging 18.9 yan. So, I still want to keep that answer. Okay? So, that is already how the equation will go. So, on the right side, it's 18.896409. Diba? Now, as we rewrite the equation, it should look like something like this. Pero before that, kasi nga, diba remember, it will look like something like this now. So, yan. So, diba remember, that is rewriting the squared equation. So, to rewrite the squared equation, it should go something like this, diba? So, therefore, we have x mu squared minus 60.6 mu plus the 918.09, that is the constant, and then that number is being multiplied by 7 mu. Diba? And that's equivalent to 18.9. Ito na kasi nag-round off na ako. So, now what do I do? Ang kailangan ko gawin ay distribute. So, therefore, that 7 mu has to be distributed. So, it should go like this, diba? So, you multiply everything by 7 mu. So, when we do that, diba remember, mu squared, that is 7 mu cubed, diba? Ito siya. Then, on the right side, we multiply that by 7. We multiply negative 60.6 times 7. And doing that, diba remember, negative 60.6 times 7, that is negative 4.24.2, diba? So, the answer should look like something like this, diba? Negative 424.2 mu squared. Although you can see, dahil naka-orange siya. And then on the third, diba remember, we have 918.09. We multiplied it by 7. So, therefore, diba remember, we multiply this by 7. And what answer did we get? 6426.63. Ito na yung sagot. Alright? Pero there's a mu. Dahil may mu ba tayo, diba? And then on the right side, we still have, that is still, what is the answer? It is 18.9. Diba? 18.9 yun, diba? Pero kailangan namin i-shift to the other side. So, diba, remember, I tried to do this in details. 7 mu times mu squared, that is 7 mu cubed. Diba? Kasi nga, same base tayo. And then, diba, remember, the mu squared times the mu, that is mu cubed. Bakit? Remember, diba, remember, mu times mu, that is mu squared. Times another mu, that is mu cubed. If you were to write that in exponential notation. Kaya naman, it goes like that. Now, for the second, which is the, the middle term, 7 mu times negative 60.6 mu. I use a calculator for that, and then we get negative 424.2 mu squared. Right here, di ba? Although, hindi mo siya nakita dahil orange siya. Then on the right side, 7 mu times 918.09. And that's 6,426.63 mu. Because we multiplied by mu pa rin. Yan. And then we rewrite the multiplied equation. So yan, that's the one we did. 7 mu cubed minus 424.2 mu squared plus 6,426.63 times the mu is equivalent to 18.9. Pero we know that's a cubic equation. So kailangan namin, we have to set the equation to 0. Diba? So now we set the equation equivalent to 0. Now the equation will go like this. Diba remember yung positive 18.9, kailangan namin ipadala sa kabila. So therefore, that will become 0. Now, of course, we can apply the factoring method here. Pero I think it's better talaga we apply synthetic division. And I know talaga, this might be kind of difficult to solve for the mu if you do not know, if you're not the developer of the problem. Pero since I'm the developer of the problem, hence that's the reason why I already know what is the value of the mu. The mu is supposed to be 30. And here's how I got the 30. First, let's apply synthetic division. Naman talaga yung synthetic division. Like for example, diba, remember if you have to solve for something, if you want to solve for the variable of x, diba? Kasi nga, this only happens if you apply synthetic division, this only implies for linear equation. Diba? Like for example, if you have x squared, x squared, let's say for example, diba, remember you have something like this, diba? We have, x plus 4, x minus 4, that's the difference of two squares, that's x squared minus 16. And then that thing is being multiplied by x plus 2. Diba? Such that, what is our x? The x is, the x is, So yan, it will go like this. This will become positive 32, 0x, yan, di ba? So therefore, that should be the equation, di ba? So therefore, if we were to do something like this, it will turn out to be, then we set it equal to 0, di ba? Kasi nga, di ba, remember, let's say for example, if we want the answer to be, di ba, remember, this were 1, that'll be 1 cubed, di ba, remember, ganito siya, di ba? Kaya that's exactly what you're going to do for synthetic division. Kasi yun naman talaga, for synthetic division, it will go like this. First, you have to find the k, di ba? Kasi nga ito yun, yung synthetic division na kailangan ko hanapin. Because that's also what you need to do so that you won't have a hard time dividing. Ito kasi yun. So let's apply synthetic division. So our expected mu is 30, di ba? Kasi nga ba, remember, let's try 30 kasi nga yun talaga ang variable namin na hinanap. So this the cube, this the squared, this the first degree, and the constant, tama? And then the pattern goes like this. We write the numbers that are part of that, the coefficient are part of that term. Like for example, in x cubed, that is 7. Bakit 7? Dahil x cubed siya, di ba? 7 times x cubed. So 7. What's on x squared? Negative 424.2. Dito siya, di ba? What's on x raised to the first power? Ang x raised to the first power ay 6,426.63. Di ba? Yan. And then, ang x raised to the 0 or yung constant ay negative 18.9. Then, di ba, remember this what we do, di ba? The first thing that we need to do is, starting at the first or the highest degree term, kailangan dapat i-bring down. So, first, i-bring down 7. And 7 times 30, di ba? 7 times 30 is 210. Di ba? So, 210, saan tayo magsulat ng 210? Sa x cubed? Hindi sa x cubed. Sa x squared. Then, the coefficient of the x squared will be either added or subtracted based on the answer that you got here, di ba? Based on your product. Di ba, remember yung 210, that will become negative 444.2 plus 210. So, kaya nga sabi nila, mas mabilis talaga ang synthetic division dahil kailangan namin i-multiply, divide lang, multiply at add lang. So, that is 7 times 30, di ba? And 7 times 30 is 210. So, yan. So, negative 424.2 plus 210. And we subtract, di ba? Kasi yung negative to, di ba? And that becomes negative 214.2. So, ito yun, di ba? Ito yung ginawa ko. I sum the two numbers together and that should be like this, di ba? Negative 214.2. Then, the pattern still applies again. That answer that you got here, we multiply that with the k, which is 30, di ba? And then, where do we put our answer? On the x raised to the first power naman. Bakit doon? Dahil, di ba, remember, kailangan namin ibawas. Di ba? Bawasan o i-add. So, therefore, that will become, we multiply by 30, and that becomes, di ba, remember, SF, F4340, it's right here, di ba? That's 30. And the answer that we get is negative 64.26. And then, we get, what is, whoa, tama. Di ba? Parang halatang-halata, we're getting there na. And then, we subtract. Then, we get 0.63, di ba? Is we subtract that number. And last but not least, i-multiply namin ulit. Di ba? Yung 0.63, i-multiply namin by 30, di ba? Or you can just simply say 0.63 times 3. Di ba? Remember, 0.63 times 30, set aside the 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 6 is 18. 0. How many decimal point? Dalawa. Di ba? So, 18.9. So, therefore, negative 18.9 minus plus 18.9, they even out. So, therefore, that is 0. So, what can that mean? Ibig sabihin, di ba, remember, ito yung mga kasagutan. These will represent your answer for the synthetic division method. Okay? So, therefore, the answer here, this is constant, 0.63, the coefficient with the variable, and that is the quadratic. So, therefore, it will turn out to be like this. If we are to rewrite the equation, it will be 7 mu squared minus 214 mu, 0.2 mu, plus 0.63. Then multiply that by 30, and if you do that, you still get the same answer. Diba? You still get the same answer. Diba? Now, let's double check to see if it's correct. Kasi nga diba, remember, since we got 0 here, we presume that x is 30. So now, let's double check. So to verify if this is correct, ito yung ginawa namin. We type there standardized 30.3, diba? That is our x. And then our mean is 30, diba? And then 2.1 divided by the square root of 7 times 30. Therefore, we got it right. Okay? In summary, let's double check. Diba, remember, kung mag-double check tayo, diba, remember, we have, this is 30.3, diba? Minus 30. That is on the numerator. Then, sa denominator, we have 2.1 divided by 7 times 30, diba? So, therefore, if we are to simplify the numbers, therefore, diba, remember, the 30 minus 30 becomes 0.3. So, 0.3 is right over here, diba? Then, diba, remember, on the denominator, we have 2.1 divided by square root of 210. Diba? And since that can be simplified, to make life easier, kailangan namin i-simplify ko to with a calculator. So, therefore, it will turn out something like this, diba? So, therefore, 2.1, diba, remember, the square root of 210 is, that is 14.49, diba? So, therefore, that is 0.3 divided by 2.1 divided by 14.5, diba? Then 2.1 divided by 14.5 divided by this guy, ito siya. Ang sagot namin ay ito. Now, we have 0.3 divided by 0.144913767. So, we divide that by 0.3. So, 0.3 divided by this number, what do we get? The answer is, tama, 2.07. Approximately rounded. That's it.